What's up, guys, and welcome to the Podcast Hub. I'm Damo Malloy, I'm your host with the most, and my intention on this podcast is to bring you the most amount of value in the least amount of time. Please ensure you like, share and subscribe so you can stay in contact with all future content. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to be speaking about all things health and fitness and the main questions we get asked in the industry. So let's get started. How do I become more positive? That's a great question. So to become more positive, it needs to focus on us first. So how is my nutrition? Am I eating a clean diet? Am I drinking clean water? Am I getting some sunshine? Am I focusing on my gratitude statements on a daily basis? Who am I listening to on a daily basis? Who am I following? Am I following inspirational, positive people? Who am I surrounding myself with daily? Are the high vibe positive people? So there's many pieces of the puzzle. It's not just about one thing about becoming positive. It's in all areas. What advice would you give someone just starting their fitness journey? I would say find out exactly where you are right now, where you want to be, and then to bridge that gap, find someone that can create a plan of attack to get you there. So following a structured nutrition plan, following a structured workout program, and that will keep you focused on your path to achieving what you set out to achieve. So following a structured plan is the best way to go. How do you balance your fitness goals with other areas of your life, family, etc.? Fitness goals is priority. And why I would say it's priority is because if you feel good, you look good, every other area of your life is going to be good. So prioritizing your fitness goals, non-negotiables, whether doing the first thing in the morning or whatever throughout the day, it's going to lead into all areas of your life, because it's going to release all those endorphins after working out. You're going to feel great, you're going to feel amazing, you're going to make better choices throughout the day, and that's going to lead into better relationship in your family, in your work and so on. So prioritize your fitness goals, number one. What's a misconception about the fitness industry you'd like to debunk? The main one I'd like to debunk would be when people say you can lose fat off certain areas of your body through a specific exercise. That is false, that's a myth, and the only way to burn fat is through a calorie deficit, and you can't lose fat off a certain area of your body. How do you deal with setbacks when injured How do you deal with setbacks or injuries on your fitness journey? That's a great question. And that can catch a lot of people. The main thing I would focus on there when we have a setback and we have an injury is start focusing on your mindset, because it's our mindset that keeps us in the game. Yes, our physical body might be injured. We might have to take some time off specific training to let that heal and recover, but this is where I'll double down on my mindset. Focusing on listening to podcasts, watching inspirational videos, whatever it is, audiobooks, whatever it is that's keeping you in line, that's keeping your mindset on track and focused, laser focused of where you're going and who you need to become. So mindset number one, that's what I will be doubling down on when I'm injured. How do you approach fitness when traveling or on vacation? Like anything, you need to follow the 80-20 concept. So if you're good 80% of the time, 20% is okay for treats or whatever it is you want to do. So you're on holidays, you're on vacation, just make better choices. So instead of taking the lift down, take the stairs. Make better choices. Drink intake with dinner or something. Maybe have water instead of fizzy drink or whatever it is you're going to have. Just make better choices overall 80% of the time, and you'll be okay. Still enjoy life, still enjoy what you want to have, but if you're good majority of the time, it's not going to affect you hugely. What is reverse dieting? So take, for example, somebody's just after competing, whether it be bodybuilding, a martial art competition, whatever. they're in a calorie deficit, they're after getting shredded, they're in peak state for whatever it is they were competing at. Now the competition is over and they need to get back to their normal state. So every couple of weeks, maybe adding in 200 extra calories, every 2 weeks, maybe 200 extra calories to get all their levels back up, all their hormones back in line and back into a normal state. What is flexible dieting? Flexible dieting is like me giving you a budget of your daily calories. Let's use it for example, 2,000 calories. I've given you the 2,000 calories, what you need to meet on a daily basis. That's going to be in line with your body composition goal. I've given you how many grams you need of protein, carbs and fats. I've given them all to you. That's your budget for the day. You spend it wisely how you see fit, of foods you want to eat yourself that you enjoy. Once all the numbers add up and it's in line with your body composition goal, well done. Keep moving forward with your flexible dieting. Will I burn more fat if I do intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting or non-intermittent fasting, it all comes down to calories in versus calories out. If you're in a calorie deficit on a daily basis, you're going to burn fat. If you're in a calorie surplus on a daily basis, you're going to put on some weight. So it doesn't really matter if it comes down to intermittent fasting or non-intermittent fasting, because if you're eating the same amount of calories in your eating window while you're doing intermittent fasting as if you're eating the same amount of calories on a daily basis without fasting, you're going to get the same results. So that's totally down to preference of your lifestyle. Do you enjoy intermittent fasting or not? Will eating at night make me fat? No, I don't believe so. What I believe is your calories overall on a daily basis, yes, use it for 2,000 calories. If you're to have 2,000 calories on a daily basis, that's in line with your body composition goal. Having the food at different times, whether it be at night, in the morning, whatever, that's not going to make any difference in my eyes of your body composition goals. So that's totally down to you when you want to eat it. Once you're getting the 2 calories in on a daily basis, you're still going to hit your goal. So whether that's just before bed or in the morning, the only thing I would say is why I wouldn't eat just going to bed is maybe it wouldn't sit right in your stomach. But that's totally down to you. You need to understand your own body. But no, timing is not important. You need to focus on calories in versus calories out. Once you have that figured, it's a game changer. What's the best exercise for fat loss? The best thing for fat loss is a calorie deficit. Working out weekly and in a calorie deficit, you're going to burn fat. No specific exercise is going to work great to burn fat. That will come down to a calorie deficit, your nutrition, and obviously getting your body moving on a daily and weekly basis is going to help. I train every day and I still can't put on muscle. So what I would do, I would look at your nutrition. How many calories are you getting in on a daily basis? Are you hitting your calorie target? How's your protein? Are you hitting your protein target of grams per day to put on some lean mass? I would look at those 2 things, check those numbers first, and then go from there. How can I tell how much body fat I have? That's a great question. There's a number of ways you can try it. You can try it with body composition scans. You can do skin fold calipers. Many ways you can check your body fat percentage. How many sets should I do per exercise? I would say anywhere between 3 to 5 sets is a good measure for any workout. How do I follow a meal plan if I work at night? It comes down to figuring out exactly how many calories you need on a daily basis, how much protein, carbs and fats you need on a daily basis, and that's your daily budget. When you eat those calories, get them in, whether it be at night, in the morning, midday, during the day, whenever, that's totally down to you. So don't worry about oh, I'll be eating at night, or it should be in the day. Don't worry about the timing. Once you know your numbers, your calories and your macros, and you get them in on a daily basis or nightly basis, whatever, you're still going to be in line with your body composition goal. So that's your budget, and you just need to figure out, okay, when can I get it in? Don't worry too much about timing. I do great during the week, then at the weekend I put it all on. What can I do? So if you find during the week you're doing great, you're working out, your calories are in line, you're doing a smashing job, then comes the weekend, calories are out over the roof, you have big weekends or whatever, what I would do is look at reducing your calories, possibly 200 calories a day, Monday to Friday. That's 1,000 calories you have to play with from the week. And if you're going over by 1,000 calories on the weekend, you've already deducted that from the week, so you should still hold maintenance state. Try that and let me know how you go. How do I stop comparing myself to others? It's very hard to compare two people when they're coming from two different backgrounds. They're drinking at different levels, their nutrition's at different levels, their body composition's at different levels, everything's at different levels. The only really way you can actually compare something is if they're at the same status. So your comparison is you, of what you've done yesterday, of what you've done last week. That's who it is. It's you against you, and it always has been, and it always will be. It's the person you look at in the mirror first thing in the morning and the mirror last thing at night. That's your competition. Of what you've done yesterday, you're trying to improve. Every day, pushing for that 1% better. What's the best diet for a beginner? The best diet for a beginner is one you can adhere to and continue and stay doing long term. It comes down to preference. I don't believe there's a magical diet better than another. I believe the magic that's found in diets is the one that people can stick to long term. So make it become a lifestyle rather than I'm doing this for a 4 to 6 week period and it's going to change my life. What is a superset? A superset is an exercise followed by an exercise with minimal to no rest in between, back to back. I've hit my goal, now what? Once you've hit your goal, congratulations, give yourself a pat on the back, do something to celebrate your win, then move on, back to the drawing board. Okay, I'm planning out my next goal. It's not about waiting for New Year's resolutions and so on. This is a journey throughout the year, setting micro goals, setting macro goals. So different goals will be coming in at different times, and it's back to the drawing board and mapping out your next goal. Continuous, ongoing. I hope this podcast has bringing you some amazing value. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to chatting you on the next one. Have an absolute amazing day. I wish you success. Peace.